Hey YouTube, it's Marty from the channel Budget Bugout. In today's video, we're going to be covering messenger bags and satchels and haversacks and all of those types of bags that have one shoulder strap options. And so if you're interested in these types of bags, I'm going to be talking about the 5 most used bags of that nature that I incorporate into my different systems, whether it be outdoor or whether it be everyday carry or whether they serve a specific purpose like this one. So I'll get into all of those things. But if you're looking for backpacks, I just did a video on my 7 favorite backpacks, so you guys can check out that video if you're not looking for a sling bag. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. The first bag I'm going to be talking about is from the company known as Nutsack, and this is, I know it's a funny name, but this is known as the Satchel Pro. So a couple of the key features about the Satchel Pro, and I'll be leaving links for all of the gear I'm going to be talking about in the description box down below if you want more information, but I'm just going to cover some of the key features for each bag. But on the bottom, you got leather, which is kind of a cool look. Not only is this going to be a little bit more durable than other materials, but also it kind of creates a patina over time. You also got this leather strap right here that keeps it secured, and then on the handle it's also accented with leather. Another cool thing about this bag is this leather, I guess, latch or whatnot, and then it's got magnets right here on the corners. I don't know if you can hear that. But one of the best features about this bag is that it has this wax canvas material, and that does 2 things. One thing is that it's rain resistant, but the second thing is it just feels of really good high quality material. Now, the company Nutsack is a small business. They are made in the USA, and I'll say that despite the fact that they have good materials and they're made in the USA, they're not really all that expensive, all things considered. So on the inside, you have a space for whatever you want to put in there. I just have a jacket in there right now, but you have this big open space in the back, and then you have 2 compartments right here in the front, and those will just help you organize things. And then in the front pocket, there's also a place that you can throw things in here. And I've been using this bag for about a year at this point, and I've brought this traveling, so international travel. I've brought this into the woods, I've brought this into big cities, and I've brought this into work. And that's the cool thing about this bag, is that you can pretty much bring it anywhere. It's going to withstand the elements in the outdoors. It's going to not look super tactical or stand out in any ways. And also it kind of blends in no matter where you go. It just has a classic look to it. So anyways, guys, like I said, this is the Satchel Pro from the company Nutsack. They have bigger and smaller designs for these as well. Now, this next bag was made specifically for the wood environments, and this is known as the Haversack from the Hidden Woodsman. And on the back side, you have a place that you can put your small hatchet or your tomahawk or small axe or whatever, and then you have MOLLE-compatible webbing on both sides, so you can customize it a little bit better. And then with this strap that holds the flap down, you can throw whatever else that you want to, that you can't fit it on the inside. And then whenever you move this out of the way, move it open, you can see that it has these flaps that are Velcroed. And basically what that does is it keeps the elements outside of your bag. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can keep your items organized. You got a front pouch here and the zipper compartment here, as well as other compartments. But what I really like to do is I like to throw in little small bags. That way I can separate things like my tools from things like sunscreen and chapstick and things of that nature. I also have my first aid kit in here, as well as a few other key items that I'll cover in a different video. But I really like the Haversack from the company The Hidden Woodsman. This next bag came from Quest. It's known as the Envoy 17, and it just came out this year. I've had it for a couple of months now, and I use it as my camera bag. In fact, everything that I'm filming with right now came out of this bag. It's very versatile, and let me show you a couple of the key features. So it's got MOLLE on either side, but you can open up either side and put something like a canteen or other small object in there. And on the back, there's a compartment that you can put a small laptop, as well as this little loop right here that you can, slide over your luggage. That way you can kind of transport this easily. And you can see that it obviously has kind of tactical feel. It has zippers in the front compartment, but whenever you open it up, you can see that it has a large organizational compartment for admin, and what I use mine for is for pens and batteries and memory cards and that kind of thing. But my favorite part is on the inside, how easy it is to organize your camera gear. Now the organizer is a separate accessory that I'll link down below as well, but you can see how easy it is to organize your camera, as well as like mini tripods or microphones or whatever else, extra lenses. You can do all of that. So if you're a videographer or you're someone who's a photographer, this would be a great bag. But one of my favorite features is the fact that with the flap still closed, you can still access everything that is inside. So really cool, very practical, versatile, as well as rugged. So if you're looking for a messenger bag with those qualities, I check out the Envoy 17. They also have a smaller size as well. Alright guys, so before I talk about my last bag, I wanted to show y'all this other Haversack that I use from time to time, and I'll have this with me if I go to a trade show like SHOT Show or Blade Show or IWA, and then I'll put like my free swag that I come across. So I don't want to put all those items into my camera bag because, well, I won't be able to access my camera gear if I load that down. But so that's why I'll travel with this completely empty. Also, whenever I'm out in the woods, I'll have this with me completely empty too. That way I can throw my tinder and all that kind of stuff in here rather than throw it into my other Haversack. So one of the cool things that I like about messenger bags is that you can carry a couple of them on you and be able to use the different capabilities at the same time, which is something you can't really do with a backpack. The last bag that we're going to be talking about is from Maxpedition. I've done a review on this, I'll link it down below, but this is from their new Entity line of Greyman-esque bags. This is the crossbody 9 liter. So you have a place that you can put a water bottle. You also have another compartment on the side, and on the very back of it, you have a place that you can place a concealed carry holster. But for me, because I'm in Europe, I just have my travel book. And then the main compartment, whenever you open that up, it has these straps on the inside to keep that from falling open. And there's also a lot of organization that I really like about this bag. Like I said, if you're interested in any of the bags I talk about, you can check out the links down below. But in here, I have basically this small organizer. This is from VanQuest, and I keep my electronics, my charging cables, and my power bank on here. And then in here, this is my everyday carry bag, by the way, from this Maxpedition bag. And in here I keep things like cough drops, mints, things for my dog, as well as a first aid kit and other things of that nature. But yeah, that is my everyday carry bag, but I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. What do you use your crossbody bags for, or whatever you want to call them, satchels or man bags or man purses or whatever? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you use it for everyday carry, the great outdoors, or do you have a camera bag that's also like that? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and also be sure to check out those links if you are curious about where you can find these bags that I use. And I really do use these bags. I review a lot of different gear, but these bags I'm using on a regular basis. Anyways, y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless.